Hello everyone, it's me, Melanie. Today I'm going to be attempting to create a set of nails using this polygel kit from TobeGlam. Will I succeed or will I fail? Stay tuned to find out. So TobeGlam was kind enough to send me this package. As I open the box, it says, "Hello gorgeous," and then I'm opening this card. It was so cute. It has the instructions on it. Under the card in the foam insert is going to be 4 polygels, a file, a 100-180 grit, the brush and picker tool, which is pink and it has flowers on each end, the brush on this side, and then the picker tool on the opposite side. And they included your gel base and your gel top coats. This polygel kit is different from any others because it is HEMA-free. They also included this cute little lamp. It is 6 watts and this is used to cure your polygel. This is what makes the polygel set and harden. It has 2 little legs that fold out, and they also included a USB charging cord. And finally, the last thing that they included in the kit are these dual forms. TobeGlam sent 2 types of dual forms. First, they sent the stiletto dual form, which you could create stiletto or coffins with this shape. And then they sent the straight square dual forms. So with both of the forms together, you could create any nail shape out there. In my opinion, this is the best polygel kit of 2022 because it is HEMA-free. It's safer for at-home use. Here are swatches of all 4 polygels. They're absolutely stunning. Let's get started. So now I'm taking my cuticle pusher and I'm pushing back my cuticles. And now I've got my cuticle cleaning bit and I'm removing the dead protein growth off of my nail plate. I'm going at a speed of around 6,000 RPMs. Using a brand new arbor band, I'm placing it on my mandrel bit and I'm going to go 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs and remove the shine from all of my nails. Use very gentle pressure and stay parallel to the nail. Now taking my clippers, I'm removing the free edge. I'm taking my file and I'm just smoothing out the nail. I'm going to be using BT Art Box pre-shaped coffin nail tips. Make sure all of the tips fit sidewall to sidewall. I'll leave links below to all of the products that I'm using in this video if you're interested in purchasing. Now taking my KDS nail glue, applying it to the tip, and then applying that tip to my nail, and I hold for about 10 to 15 seconds. This is what they are looking like. Now taking my slightly larger nail clippers, and I'm just sizing the rest of the nails, making them all the same length. And this is what they're looking like so far. Now I'm taking my 100 grit panna file, and I'm going to be shaping the nail tips by holding the file at an inward angle to shape the coffin shape, and then I'm going to be shaping the tip, holding my file straight and making sure to get that crisp shape. Now I'm taking my arbor band and I'm blending in the nail tip to my natural nail, making a smooth transition for the polygel to adhere. Make sure to not touch your natural nail plate with this sanding band. It can create grooves in the nail and it can damage your nail. Then you will need to remove the shine from all of the nail tips so that the polygel can adhere properly. After removing the dust, I'm going to apply a dehydrator and a primer to all of the nails. Now applying the base coat to all of the nails, I'm going to be curing in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm going to be creating a freestyle set, and on the thumb I'm going to do a French nail design. So I've placed my nail bed color bead onto the nail and I'm going to be patting and pressing it into place, creating a nail bed and making sure that the smile line looks nice and crisp before curing. Holding my brush at about a 45-degree angle, I'm going around the cuticle to create that arch for my apex. After I've created the arch and the apex, I'm going to pull out the polygel to create that smile line. I want a deeper smile line, so I'm going to pull it out further than the regular smile line of a normal French. You want your smile line to be straight up and down all the way around. So if you're looking sideways at the nail, it should have like a ledge all the way around. And you want it to be slightly raised so that when you file down the smile line, it will be a nice, perfect, smooth surface. Taking a file, I'm going to sharpen up the smile line. Taking a bead of the color BU, I'm going to be filling in the nail tip area. I absolutely love this color. It's a beautiful iridescent glitter. Using alcohol as my slip solution, I'm patting the polygel into place and I'm moving the polygel up the sides of the smile line. I really like the consistency of this polygel. It's really easy to work with. Each time I feel the polygel getting a little bit sticky, I dab my brush into the alcohol and remove the excess alcohol onto the paper towel. If you use too much alcohol on the polygel, it can break down the product, causing lifting and breakage. Here is what the thumb is looking like, and now I cure for 30 seconds. Now with the pinky nail, I wanted to show you guys how to apply the polygel in the dual form. I'm using the stiletto dual form. I've applied the color Mood into the nail tip and I'm pressing the polygel in the shape that I want. I'm filling up the dual form, making sure that the polygel reaches each side of the dual form. A mistake I used to make was not putting enough polygel on the sides, causing breakage. Now it's time to apply the dual form to my nail. I'm setting it very carefully on my nail, applying light pressure and placing it in the right position. Now I'm going to be removing the polygel that seeped out on the sides. Take your time when doing this, especially around the cuticle. The number one cause of lifting is gel products or polygel left on top of the cuticle. Now for the fun part. I get to remove the dual form. Once it's removed, it leaves a smooth and shiny surface. And now for my index finger, I'm going to be marbling with all 4 of the polygel colors. I'm picking each color up on the spatula and placing it onto my nail. I'm making sure that I alternate each color. Creating a marble nail is a great way to bring a cohesive look to the whole nail set. Once I have all of the colors applied to my nail, I'm going to be removing the polygel from my spatula and then taking my brush and just patting the polygel all over the nail to make sure the entire nail is covered. Once the nail is covered, I'm going to be taking my brush and swirling around the polygel to create more of the marbled look. If you've noticed that you didn't apply enough polygel to create your apex, you can always apply a clear polygel on top and then create your apex that way. And now I'm just tapping in the polygel around the cuticle area, again at a 45-degree angle, helping me to create the apex. And now I'm going to be continuing to swirl the marble design until I get the look that I'm going for. And once that's finished, I'm going to cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now for the middle finger, I'm going to be creating another French design. I've applied a nail bed color bead of polygel to the nail and I'm going to be pressing it into place the same way that I did with the thumb. I'm going to create the smile line. It's going to be a deeper smile line, so I'm going to bring the polygel out more towards the tip. Pay special attention to the sides of the smile line. You want to leave space for the other color we're going to be placing on the nail. When creating French nails, you want to match up the smile line to the other French nail you've already created. It needs to be the same depth and also the same shape. So now I'm just smoothing out the polygel. I noticed that there was a bubble in the polygel, so I need to take care of it. So I pressed my brush into the polygel to pop the bubble, and then I just continue smoothing out the polygel. And now I'm going to be pulling out that polygel to make that deep smile line shape. I'm going to make sure that everything is nice and smooth and in the right position, and then I'm going to cure in my lamp for 30 seconds. And now I'm taking the purple color called Stunning and I'm applying that to the tip of the nail. This color is absolutely gorgeous. It's purple, but it has like a little pink shift in the glitter. It's almost like this kit was made for me. If I got to create a nail kit, these are probably the colors that I would choose. Now I'm just continuing to pat that purple glitter polygel into place. This part is pretty easy compared to the nail bed. You're just filling in the tip of the nail. It's always best to take the most time during the application process. Smooth out all of your lumps and bumps now and get it as perfect as you can get it now, rather than spending more time filing and shaping. And so now I'm going to cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And now for the ring finger, I'm going to create an ombre. I'm placing a bead of Make My Day onto the nail tip. I'm smoothing out the polygel, making sure that it covers the nail tip area completely. And once that's done, I'm going to cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now I'm applying the nail bed bead onto the nail. Now taking my brush with some alcohol, I'm going to press the polygel back towards the cuticle area. And now that the cuticle area is nice in the way that I want it, I'm going to start working on the ombre. Now that I have my polygel nice and even, I'm going to start the ombre by just brushing out the polygel towards the tip. I'm using a little bit more pressure with these brush strokes. After I smooth out the nail, I'm going to cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. And this is how the nails are looking. The nails are fully cured, so I'm going to wipe them with alcohol to remove the sticky layer. Now I'm taking my medium safety ceramic e-file bit and I'm going to be removing the bulk of the nail. I always start by going down the center of the nail first. I look from the side view and I create the arch and the apex the way that I want it to look like. Then I change my hand position and I just even out the sides of the nail to match the center. And now I'm going to be smoothing out the smile line area and I'm going to work my way back towards the cuticle area. My application was pretty good near the cuticle, so I don't need to remove much. I'm just more or less smoothing out the cuticle area. And now I'm going to be focusing more on the tip. The tip should be no thicker than a credit card, so I'm removing a little bit more polygel in that area. And now I'm using my fine 5-in-1 bit. I always go in with this bit around the cuticle. It is my favorite bit for cuticle work. This is what they call sealing the cuticle. And sealing the cuticle means that you want to make the nail look flush. And flush, what that means is you want the nail to look like it's growing out of your cuticle area. You want it to look like a natural nail would look. Repeat these steps on the rest of the nails. Now I'm taking my file and I'm going to shape the nails again after the polygel application. And after I'm done shaping all of the nails, I'm going to remove the dust with a manicure brush. Now I'm taking a 180 grit zebra file and I'm going to be smoothing the surface of all of the nails. I'm going down the barrel of the nail here from the apex to the tip. Now taking a manicure brush, I'm wiping away the dust so I can assess my work. Moving on to the index finger, I'm going around the cuticle area first, and then I'm going to be smoothing out the tip of the nail. I go up the side of the left side, and then I go down the other side. This is what gives you that nice, round, even shape to the nail. And now I just continue doing the same exact thing on all of the rest of the nails. Now taking some alcohol on a lint-free wipe, I'm removing all of the dust from the nails. Now I'm taking the TobeGlam HEMA-free top coat and applying it to all of the nails. Always make sure to cap your free edge. Always finish with cuticle oil. And these are the finished nails. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and you will see more tutorials just like this one. Let me know in the comments if you liked this nail design and if you learned anything new during this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone.